Welcome to Bucktown, USA. Yeah. Welcome to Bucktown, USA. Yeah. Welcome to Bucktown, USA.
Yeah. What's up, Brooklyn? Yo, man, I got a dope show for y'all today, man. I'm here with some, these people here, they're self-explanatory, you know what I'm saying? I can't even find the words in Webster to describe these cats right now. Brooklyn Zone, my man, 5FT, you know what I mean? Buckshot, the BDI MC, and the Zone, the big man. This is my brethren right here. The mind, the master, Evil D. It's on the mix. Come on, kick it. You know how we do. But we're gonna get into a dope interview with them in a few minutes, you know what I mean? A couple of videos, some exclusive, maybe some behind the scenes, you never know. But we're gonna get into some real things right here. BTU TV. Color Black.
Stay real, never change. It's a lot of suckers who run in this game. I'm bumping them things hard. Peace, God, there's no peace now. I'm here to tear the streets down, here to eat now. Stay real, never change. It's a lot of suckers who run in this game. I'm bumping them things hard. Peace, God, there's no peace now. I'm here to tear the streets down, here to eat now. On the block that I'm from, late night is a hustle out where anything gets sold. Clothes plus the let's take a stroll. See what we looking at. Hands used to bump that, now they learn to hack 2000 and up. But everybody got another scam to get the buck. Demand a little buck, but here I am, fam. Damn, you know the ones with powers, the ones who put the paper to the plan, so I take it to the fan. Police swears the way I do it, hand to hand. Plus I push the land cool with Muslims from the mosque, who told me God build on what you got and praise the Father. Respect, I started the army, now we up and running. Look, you dissed me yesterday when I was off, I'm on today, and now you up and coming. What a shame. That's what dollars do. What makes you think when I get on, I'ma holler at you? You see how we do, you see how I does this. Frontin' like you're from the Ave, bust this, yo. It's the key to longevity, and I'ma show y'all heads why they all remember me. Stay real, never change. It's a lot of suckers who run in this game. I'm bumping them things hard. Peace, God, there's no peace now. I'm here to tear the streets down, I'm here to eat now.
Full throttle, full groundwater bottle. We about to celebrate it like we just won the lotto. With money for the making and money for the taking. I could really care less about anybody who's hating. I'ma conquer it small and conquer it all. And in a minute, I'm about to go bonkers for y'all. I'm out of control with it. When I start to stroll with it, with me and my militant mind, go ahead and blow with it. Take it to the top of the charts like 4th of July sparks. Make sure my beat sparks, meaning the street sparks. Right or left, life or death, I give it everything I got to my last breath. 718, Brooklyn to the heart, the fire been released from the dark, the fever's unleashed from the start.
Stay real, never change. It's a lot of suckers who run in this game. I'm bumping them things hard. Peace, God, there's no peace now. I'm here to tear the streets down, I'm here to eat now.
Let's take another trip, see what we can find. A whole lot of y'all running out of time. Everybody scrambling to get a hand in. Everybody throwing bowls, but nobody landing. My plan is the fans and them. Got to hit a new shit from my mans and them. Dudes that I move with, what's the movement, son? First of all, eye on the night. The rest of y'all fools rely on the light. Light beats, light hooks, light beef, and you shook. The rap game like the Mac game, the streets is took. Believe me, your man's selling the soap. You can tell the way he keep his hit clean that I'm selling you up. So raw, so uncut. You can smell it through the plastic. That be the classic acid. Black moon pass it. It's for the masses to get. Learn the lessons when you wonder why your rappers get Vic. Check it. It's the key to longevity, and I'ma show y'all heads why they all remember me.
Stay real, never change. It's a lot of suckers who run in this game. I'm bumping them things hard. Peace, God, there's no peace now. I'm here to tear the streets down, I'm here to eat now.
Stay real, never change. It's a lot of suckers who run in this game. I'm bumping them things hard. Peace, God, there's no peace now. I'm here to tear the streets down, I'm here to eat now.
Stay real, never change. It's a lot of suckers who run in this game. I'm bumping them things hard. Peace, God, there's no peace now. I'm here to tear the streets down, I'm here to eat.
BTU TV, man, we don't play no games, you know. You talking about the new album, you know, Total Eclipse, you know what I mean? And this is like your third album. You know what I mean? You got Enter the Stage. Bro, name it for the people.
First album, Enter the Stage. Second album, War Zone.
Bam!
Now we got the third album, Total
Bam.
Eclipse. Live and direct for you, baby.
I mean, like being from where you from, you know what I'm saying, and the things you had to endure from the blocks that you from. Like, we want you to talk a little bit about that and coming up in that era when all the other hip hop was going on. Like, what you was thinking about, what you had to do to overcome certain obstacles, to really come in the game and say, yeah, Black Moon, we in the game now, we participating in whatever's going on, blah, blah, blah. Like, tell the folks out there, tell the kids a little bit about that, because that's about when I talk about coming up, you know what I mean, from the generals of this shit right here.
Well, first, you know, when we first came out, you know what I'm saying, a lot of hip-hop groups was group founded, you know what I'm saying, so you always had groups that was existing, producer, DJ, MC, all of them will be incorporated in one center, one group, one family. Now you kind of like got more solo artists, not that many groups that's existing in the game. So we kind of represent that era by doing what we do now and still being able to exist in the game right now and still have the essence of old, which is our DJ Evil D, you know what I'm saying, my man 5FC, and myself, we all get together and bring you a unified vision of a project, as opposed to Bucktown going out and hiring a producer, and 5 hiring a producer, and E going out and hiring a bunch of rappers like a lot of these producers do. So we kind of still represent that aspect of hip hop. And when we first came out, it was kind of crazy because when we first started dropping music, it was a bigger fight for hip hop, and it was a bigger argument for putting ourselves in a position that we wanted to be in. You know, hip hop has grown now. It's bigger. It's multi-billion-dollar industry. No, not even $1 million industry now. So, like, you know, right now we got Duck Down Records. And back then when we created Duck Down Records, it was because the struggle was existing so hard that we had to get our own movement, our own company, our own management, and move ourselves. And that's how we changed the game, because now a lot of people is doing that. You know what I'm saying?
What are some of the obstacles that you had to overcome to maintain whatever ground that you on right now, to be able to say, all right, boom, you guys are still Black Moon? You know what I mean? That's powerful. Like, a lot of groups have broken up. And, you know, it's unfortunate, but, like, just, I mean, talk about some of the struggles that you had.
Well, one is being able to, one was the main reason why people didn't hear from Black Moon, which was we didn't put out an album because we didn't get done the right way with our first record contract. So we put ourselves in a position where we had to struggle, and we got off the label. And by getting off the label, it was real hectic for us, because by getting off the label, we had to go through a lot of contract stuff, we had to go through a lot of lawyers, we had to go through a lot of physical stuff. So that was one of the most hardest aspects of the trials and tribulations that we went through to get to where we at right now, to say, you know what, we not only back in hip hop, but we got our name back, Black Moon, which a lot of groups, when they leave their labels, they don't get. We got the rights to our music, and we got the rights to own whatever projects Black Moon put out from this point on, or from that point on. So, you know, one of the most hardest tribulations was getting off the labels. 2 of them, by the way, not 1, but 2. And we on the 3rd label, and we still putting our album. So, what's good, New York?
It's getting hot, man. It's a lot of things that's going on, you know what I'm saying? I will go to commercial, but we don't show commercials. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to some footage. We're gonna show you some live footage of the brothers getting busy, doing what they do so well. You know what I mean? BTU TV.
Y'all heard?
If you feel like jumping up, do that. On the side, if y'all feel like jumping up, do that. And on this side, run, check it, turn up, go. Chuckers from the floor, but they got no show. See, I'm the guy that might slip and shit the lead sun. One shot's the one that gets the job done. My check, I get paid to wreck the set. You ready to get jacked, cause I'm a wreck to your front. No holds barred, incomplete move fingers. That's the finger like the one to go the right finger. We see the crack, I'm a distant side. If you tell me if I got my slip on my side, where to go? Head on to me, way, fucking it up, killing your track every day. Microphone check, here we go, and I'm I'ma let you know who got the flow. Sticking my shit like an automatic weapon. Niggas keep stepping, cause I'ma let you know. Yo, who got the top? Yeah, yeah. This is first Sunday. Who got the top? Who got the? Who got the? Who got the? Who got the? Yeah. One Mississippi, two Mississippi. Talk about the Mississippi, so I'll make them like a hippie from the 60s. I'm making pain from the 90s. Quick, I'm making it do I do out like styling in the flavor. With my lifesaver technique, damaging people feet, and I'm the Lord for weeks. Maybe years in my peers, in the ears, and feel it from the top at L. See, I pay my dues, now you can't tell me nothing. If the dedicators are the ones who get funny, the ones who try to get the whole time. Oh no, just cause you hello, now I got yo and I'm paid out my ransom. Reading my backbone, I'm trip master to the zone. Sucker, I get the right now for a no, yes and no, and let you know, and let you know. Who got the pop? Yeah, that deep, you see a buck, I said, who got the pop? Who got the pop? Is it real? Somebody said, who got the pop? Who got the pop? Say, who got the pop? Say, who got the pop? Who got the pop? Yeah.
What's up? This is Daddy-O from the Stetson Sonic 3 MCs, and you watching BTU TV because Brooklyn rules the world. And if you didn't know that, you know it now. You need to take this. I'll say it again for you. Brooklyn rules the world. Now give it to your friends in Kansas and all around the world. Go Brooklyn.
And yo, it's hell on earth. Who's next are gonna be first? The project's front line, and the enemy is one time. I ain't gotta tell you, it's right in front of your eye. And yo, it's hell on earth. Who's next are gonna be first? The project's is front line, and the enemy is one time. I ain't gotta tell you, yo, it's right in front of your eye.
What's up, Brooklyn? Welcome back to BTU TV. We in the P's right now, Kawana Projects, and we rocking with my boy, one of Brooklyn's zone, Supreme to Eloheem, one half of the representatives, CEO, Stay Focused Entertainment Productions and Records, doing it up, doing it crazy. And we about to get right into an exclusive interview right now. And we want to know how things is going on that side of Brooklyn, y'all. Kawana's, you know how we do. What got you into the game? What was your first, your first inspiration that said, yeah, I'm going to get into the game and I'm going to do this?
It was just the overall love for music in general, you know what I mean? Just being creative, you know what I mean? Being an artist, that was always my drive. That's what made me want to get into the game. I ain't have no idea that I could ever be into the game. I ain't know how to begin, how would you go about it. But basically what I did as a young man was just listen to the radio, watch videos, and, you know what I mean, try to emulate, all the artists that was, hot, that I was feeling at the time. All the rap dudes like KRS, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, of course, Coogee Rap, those cats, you know what I mean? They just inspired me, you know what I mean, to be a poet on the MIC. So once I seen them doing it and knowing that they from the hood is like myself, I just felt like, it became like basketball, football to some kids. It was just something that I felt like it was my calling, so I went for it.
What was like your first project that got your foot in the door?
No doubt. Professionally though, when I first, entered the game, my first endeavor was on the Helter Skelter album, Nocturnal, they debut album. For those who don't know, y'all better go cop that, on a joint called The Square, which is a joint I also produced. So it was like my virgin rap and production appearance. So, that was basically how it all started. And from there, it just went on to other BCC boot camp projects. I basically won roles on. I eventually had to fight my way to be worthy enough to get on 2-inch tape. You know what I mean? Because 2-inch tape costs a lot of money, so you ain't just ready to just throw garbage on it.
What is Supreme gonna bring to the game?
What I'm gonna bring to the game is militant, average. What I like to call it is raw, unadulterated hip hop, but it's intelligent street music. It's not just the regular rigmarole, braggadocio. Yeah, I got all of that because, you know, rap contains that. But, you know, I feel like there has to be some sort of direction in where you're going with your music and your message. Especially these days, you see dudes just reckless with it. You got dudes killing other cats or fans killing other cats because of what another dude said or whatever. You know what I mean? Dudes is just watching the game with a microscope. So you gotta be real cautious with what you putting out there. But at the same time, I want to put out something that's genuine, that's true of myself, but also that the people is gonna love and be like, all right, you know what I mean? I'm feeling this cat. I want to hear something else.
Like, what are some of your future plans for yourself? You know, are there any? Can we expect any representative albums, any projects that you're working on?
We definitely trying to work on another Reps album, but in the meantime, like I said, we're working on an Eloheem project, and I got a couple of artists that appears on my mixtapes. Oh yes, we have mixtapes. 4 volumes deep now. We 4 volumes deep now, just for y'all who don't know. We got volume 1, we got volume 2, we got the newly released Volume 3, and for all y'all uneducated young cats out there who don't know who Supreme is, y'all can pick up the Who is Supreme joint, www.supremesfocus.com. But like I said, just trying to help these guys, develop these guys, show them, you know, if I can guide them any little bit. I'm not trying to really tell a dude how to, you know, go about making his career happen or whatever, but I'm definitely gonna offer anything I can to these dudes to help them not stumble over certain blocks that myself and yourself also had to go through, you know what I mean? And at the same time, providing a platform for dudes in the hood to be heard, because you hearing a lot of these cats that, you know, that's really, like I said, just carbon copies of other dudes, and there's a lot of dudes out here on the streets, on the corners, that's creative, that's new and refreshing, and they need to be heard. And so that's my I feel my goal, and with Stay Focused Productions, you know what I mean? And at the same time, I produce, so I actually produce some of these guys, you know what I mean? So that's basically what Stay Focused. That's basically the roundabout what we trying to do and where we trying to go. I mean, we you know, trying to make it happen, and we trying to be here for a while. That's all. Bringing y'all good music.
Yeah, we taking it sober, sharp like a fang on a cobra, supreme the soul controller, the maker, the owner, come correct when you're facing a soldier, spitting 150 proof, you gotta chase it with soda, you ain't a roller, told to see me when you get older, trading your whip and your chain for a bib and a stroller, you must be crazy or you not thinking clear, fall back or you find your silly gas in the snag, and crack up in here, a rap motherfucker, you get rocked 4 corners, now you're trapped in the square, you get chewed up, still triple law, don't get it screwed up, your cruise up, step up your game and lace your boots up, hoop up, niggas get boxed in and cooped up, spooked up, left for the ambulance to scoop up, I stay blazing till they murmuring for help, stretched lying on the pavement, those are the results.
Yeah, yo, essay never snitching. Used to be in the kitchen cooking, on the corner pitching, mighty gone. I got a song, watch a tone, I pop your dome. Let the goon stash the chrome, watch EMS, wrap you up and go home. Trick, it's just some shit to write about. You a chick, another thing I was right about. Essay got the 4th, 5th, when in doubt. Stop that, cut it out. See him gon' butt him out, and his pockets dug him out. We grimy, slimy, Preem taught me the tools of the trade. Let him know if this beef lures a spray. Who they, who say, it's war, stay focused, till I decay. Legion of wolves don't end up prey.
Yeah, thank God.
What's really hard? Stay Focused Entertainment. I think I'm in the foundation. We here in the building. Dawn Street, Kiwanis. You can say what you want, get slayed with the pump. Leave your face in the slump and your man in the trunk. Gasping for air, no hopes and despair. It's nothing I fear, man, let it be clear. Every day we'll be under your stairs, waiting prepared with a knife and a snare. A big gun like I'm sniping a bear, but it's snake season and the fake can't negate treason. Selling our secrets, it sounds like a leak king. Call the brothers up, set up a meeting. Organize it, set up a beating, but the coward might tell like how a cold sell. No frills duplicate, fuck you and who you get. Man, cause your bitch wanna give it to a different pimp. Man, cause she wanna strut her shit on a different strip. Man, cause you caught her sucking on a different dick. Don't hate the player, respect the game. Your only claim to fame is trying to use my name in vain. I'm fucking lame as that, but back to the carnage and death. You fucking roaches is wet. My dagger. You know what I mean? Stay focused.
POP the legacy. Know the name. Know who I am. Know that I can. Burn you like tan. Messing with fam, you sink like sand. Right where you stand, you just a fan. Fish in a pan, only alive on the strength of your man. You get it in gram, I get it in hand. Colorful birds, toucan Sam. If you ran with Puff, it'll still be tough. Making a band, bland music, non-violent. Plus the bad boy don't know how to pick talent. I'm not dancing and styling, my money piling. I've been wildin', worse than Rikers Island. Got plans to rebuild the whole Coney Island. So back off, the safety back off. Ready to blast off, your back tossed with heads hacked off like machete. Y'all not ready, battling me like fighting Jason and Freddy.
Jackie, kid.
Stay focused, entertainment.
Stay focused. Yeah, BCC. AOD. 2000 G.
Right.
We out here.
Give some of these up and coming, you know, cats that's out here in the hood, that's right in your hood, out in Gowanus, in Brooklyn, in the native boroughs, you know what I'm saying? Give them a little advice, you know what I mean, want to come up.
Right. Y'all dudes that really want to do this, man, I don't care if it's rap, it's R&B, y'all dance, whatever. Just like the moniker says, stay focused. You know what I mean? That's the main point of the game. If you really want to be serious about this, and, I mean, because dudes like us, we do this for money. This is a profession, so it's disrespectful to come in somebody's profession and not treat it as a professional. So what I would say to you guys is just learn the game, you know what I mean? It's a lot of books out there now. It's a lot of dudes that you can go inquire of, you know what I mean? And ask them what you know, how should I go about doing this, you know what I mean? And again, be original, be new, be fresh, and add on to the game. That's all I ask of you guys.
We sure could use some good music.
Ain't that the truth?
You know what I'm saying, Brooklyn? We need some good music, you know what I'm saying? And because this is a Brooklyn show, BTU TV, and we doing it like that for you and yours, we trying to fortify and solidify the fact that there's some talent out here still. It started in the realm of what we dealing with, our minds or wherever, our hearts or our communities, and we gotta, you know, we gotta keep reminding each other that it's still here. So,
sure.
You know what I mean, keep tuning into our joint. You know what I'm saying?
BTU
But we're gonna get into some exclusive footage right now, because you know we stay with the exclusive, right? But I'm gonna get back at you. You know what I mean? BTU TV, holla black, stay focused.
Stay real, never change. It's a lot of suckers who running this game. I'm busting them things hard. Peace callers, no peace now. Here to say the peace down. Full throttle, full brown water bottle. We about to celebrate it like we just won the lotto. Money for the making and money for the taking. I can really care less about anybody who's taking. I'm a conquering small and conquer it all. And in a minute, I'm about to go bonkers for y'all. I'm out of control with it. When it's start to throw with it, with me and my militant mind, get ahead and blow with it. Take it to the top of the charts. And work with the last box, make sure my beats box. Meeting the heat boxes, right and left. Life or death, I give it everything I got. Till my last breath, 5, 7, 1, 8. Brooklyn to the heart of 5. And release from the dark. 5 feelings I leave from the start. We got the new Total Eclipse album in stores right now. Featuring my fam, the Boot Camp Clique, as we always do. That's right. Representing Brooklyn. We're gonna bring my man out. Yeah. Can I hear something? Come on. Hold on. Some of y'all might know this, some of y'all don't. But when you feel this joint, we need y'all to go to the stores, call up the station, tell the motherfucking DJs we want that raw shit. Raw shit. Evil Here comes the new album. This the new shit. Looking down the barrel of a 12-gauge magnum. That's what happens when you fuck over this. You feel me? Super take down a little jerk. Listen. bubble up like branded tattoo. Outlandish, shit got plans to get at you. Rap dudes, but hot dudes really think that I fell off. You can get my balls in your left eye. Look, Polo or crook, where I'm from, when the nigga is shook, we call him a book. You just hit the book, let's hit the books and read the classic. Jimmy Blossom, give me my look. Conscious not the reason why I'm out this time. For a moment in time, we taking your shine. If we wasn't gun, you go Uzi, I'm a nine. With an accurate button bullet to hit your inside. Fly like skates on anybody, anytime, anywhere, everybody, any place. It could be your rhyme state. And we can battle from first place with the loser getting to the mistake. When we looking down the barrel, I'm a 12 gauge magnum. And you ain't got a second to learn. And you ain't got a second to turn. Those two spots to shell, hot shots, wrecking your curve. Looking down the barrel, I'm a 12 gauge magnum. I know it's new, y'all. I know it's that new shit, y'all new shot. Feel me. Feel me. I paint the picture like a painter with no brush. We not your average. What goes with us? Let's see. Gashes, bullet wounds, and cuts. Rest time for the moon is up. Fiction tune is up. Little fuck. Attitude 4C. Only thing I'm missing is the coffee. But of course, sure free. At the age of 10, I see my first coffee. But I was sharp like a beat. So stuck with the plan. Fuck with the fam. Got a label. Hustle orders and the custom band. But that ain't interrupt my stamp. Cause when no deal, my set dip like you fucking can. Uptown to uptown. Brooklyn to Manhattan. We make records, you make rap. Stand back. You're not on my league. You're not on my level either, homie. Please in the horn, you be looking down the barrel. I'm a 12 gauge magnum. And you ain't got a second to learn. But you ain't got a second to turn. Move two spots to shell. Hot shots, wrecking and turn. Walk looking down the barrel. I'm a 12 gauge magnum. You ain't got a second to learn. Or you ain't got a second to turn. Hey, yo, what? Yo, turn to my left and nice to my right. One in your neck and slicing your wife. Get away clean or put away clean, cause niggas might start thinking about the lay in the team. I'm blasting the H, I'm blasting the hatred. You feeling affidavits, go to faggotization. Yo, phone, now I'm snatching your bracelet. I ain't slow hole, niggas, that's the basic. Okay, I got mine, you got yours. Tick, 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 and turn around and draw. Squeeze, like on his brain, like holiday, nigga. I'm your humble daddy, swing up, give a fucking nigga. Nigga came 9 to 9. Motherfucker, you out of your mind. I will beat fire in the grave when I'm talking to day. Leave you laid out for the doctor to the right of the brain. Looking down the barrel. I'm a 12 gauge magnum. You ain't got a second to learn. Or you ain't have a second to turn. Won't you stop to shell? I stop wrecking your turn. Looking down the barrel. I'm a 12 gauge magnum. You ain't got a second to learn. You ain't got a second to learn. Hot shots, wrecking it. Bucktown.